Hi again, it's Kelly with Selective Mutism Help, and today I wanted to talk about getting your kids ready to talk at school because we all know and they know that they need to talk at school, but how do you start? It's such a huge undertaking for a child with selective mutism that we want to make sure that we're doing just the right amount of increments and rewarding them for all the effort that they're putting in. So I wanted to bring you guys way back to when we were first diagnosed with selective mutism for our daughter, and she was entering pre-kindergarten. I think she was 4.5. So the first thing we did was we made a chart, and on one column we wrote who I can talk to. On the other side we wrote who I want to talk to. This gave us a starting point. So our daughter knew she could talk to mom, she could talk to dad, she could talk to grandma and brother. That was it. So on the I want to talk to side, gave her the opportunity to choose who she wanted to talk to. I didn't want to make that choice for her because it wasn't up to me. It needed to be something that was going to motivate her and something that she wanted to do. So she mainly chose friends that she wanted to talk to, friends that we had play dates with over the summer that she was used to playing with but hasn't quite talked to. She eventually put teachers on there, probably with some coaxing from me, but again, I wanted to make sure that the order that she wanted to talk to those people was up to her. So then after that, we decided to come up with a point system. So we use Brave tickets in our house, which were super easy. I have some here. They look like this. They are dollar store raffle tickets. So it's like $1 for hundreds of these things. So every day we would sit down together, we would talk about what she did, and we would hand her Brave tickets for however many she earned. So this is her notebook. We would sit together every day and just go through her notebook and write down everything that she did. So I'll just kind of read through a few things. So here's kind of our rules to earning Brave tickets. So for every 4 tickets she earned that day, she would get ice cream. And then for every 10 tickets she earned, she would be able to stay up late that day. That was a big thing. So her motivators are usually sweets, so we chose ice cream all the time. And staying up late was a big deal for her because she doesn't like going to bed. So those were the stipulations. If you earned 4 tickets, you got ice cream that day. If you got 10 tickets, you get to stay up late. So how she got tickets was if she talked to somebody new, she would get 2 tickets. And what was really fun about doing the chart beforehand, the I can talk to and I want to talk to, is once she was able to talk to somebody under the I want to column, we got to move them over to the I can talk to column. And she could cross them off under the I want to. So she could actually start seeing all of the names that she was starting to be able to talk to. And then if she talked to that person again, she would get 1 ticket and then be able to put a star next to their name on the I can talk to list. So then she got to see how many times that she talked to that person by seeing the number of stars that came up on their list. So that was a really fun visual for her to actually see her progress. So she would get the 2 tickets for talking to somebody new. She would get 1 ticket for talking to somebody that she's talked to before. And then we'd also do tickets for head nodding, especially to teachers. She had a lot of trouble with the adults. Kids were a little bit easier for her, but adults were trickier. So starting out, we did nodding was okay because that was her way of communicating, and she would get a ticket for that. Eventually, we changed it to a half a ticket for nodding, but a full ticket for saying yes or no. So we did try to increase the number or how hard she'd have to work to get more tickets and try to wean out kind of the easier things for her. So that's what we kind of did for the first month of school. She would also get a ticket for handing a lunch note to the teacher. So handing over and takeover can be difficult for kids with anxiety. So what I do every morning is I'd put a little note in her lunchbox. At that point, she couldn't read. So in order for her to know what my note said, she had to hand it to whichever teacher was in the lunchroom that day. So if she did it, she would get reinforcement right away because she got that note read, and then she knew coming home she would get a ticket to possibly get ice cream or stay up late. So again, we did 1 ticket for head nodding, yes or no, just to start out. We also did talking to me in front of other people. She would get 1 ticket for that because again, that can be hard for them to even have their voice come out to somebody they're familiar with when other people are around. So she would get a ticket for talking to me in front of others. And then another one, especially in preschool, is they do a lot of singing in class, a lot of group talking and singing and those types of things. So if she sang a song, whether it was a whisper or full volume, she would get a ticket. So the teacher would kind of help let me know if she sang. And our daughter was really good at that time about telling me what went on in a day because she was excited to earn these tickets. She wanted them. So, of course, she's going to tell me that she sang one or two or three songs in school so she could get those tickets. Some people may say, well, would she just make it up so she would get her tickets? And she never did. A lot of these anxious kids are very clear rule followers, and so they don't uh, lie as much as you would think. So it was kind of nice that I trusted everything she was telling me, and she earned the tickets that she earned and got the rewards when she got them. If she didn't get 4 tickets, she didn't get ice cream, and she knew that. And she didn't try to make things up to get that. And then as the school year went on, we kind of changed how the tickets ranked. So if she talked to somebody new, maybe she only get 1 ticket. Or if she talked in front of the class, maybe that way she would get 2 tickets. So we would just kind of change things as she was getting better. So she would continue to get better. So it was just kind of fun to read through the notebook starting from a couple years ago. So like our first entry was waving to one of her teachers. She got a ticket. Paying cash for this notebook. She got a ticket for. So even when you're out and about, doing things, running errands, try to get some sort of exposures in there. So handing over $1 for the notebook or handing over the credit card to pay for other things. One thing we did too is we would go to the local gas station before school, and in the give a penny, take a penny, we would give a penny. And that was her handing over. And so we would do that on a regular basis, which helped as well. So she would get Brave points and Brave tickets for doing that. Another fun one was talking to our neighbor's boy. That was a huge deal the first time she ever talked to him, and then like nodding to them was a big deal. And now she's Miss Chatterbox with them, but because we did these little steps up until the point where she can talk, it really made it that much more special when she was able to talk. So let me know what kind of Brave system you guys use. Let me know what your kids are motivated by. How do you use Brave tickets? Do you have tickets like I have, or do you do dollars, like actual money for them? Let me know. Comment below. Let's share ideas with each other so we can find what's going to work best for our kids. And just know that they don't have to talk right away. Let them be able to head nod so they can feel good about doing that, and then work up to the or when they are asked a yes/no question, and then do the yes or no. We don't want to put a lot of pressure on them right away. Give them achievable goals and get them excited about making those goals something they can actually do, and give them the fun stuff. So again, ask questions anytime that you have them. I'd love to share ideas. Feel free to email me anytime at smhelp2020@gmail.com. And for more resources, head on over to my website, which is smhelp.org. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.